Have you ever dreamt of traveling from Manila to the beautiful region of Bicol without the long hours stuck in traffic? For many Filipinos, this has been a long-held wish. The Laguna-Bicol train, officially known as the PNR South Long Haul Project, is a promise of this dream becoming a reality. It is a massive undertaking, a steel ribbon that aims to reconnect the nation's capital with the provinces of southern Luzon. The goal is simple yet revolutionary: to provide a fast, reliable and comfortable mode of transport that spans hundreds of kilometers, linking cities and towns in a way that hasn't been seen for generations. This is not just about laying down tracks and running carriages, it's about bridging distances and connecting lives. Imagine a student from Naga being able to visit family in Manila for the weekend without spending an entire day on a bus. Picture a worker from Laguna easily commuting to a job opportunity further down the line. The project represents a significant leap forward in our country's infrastructure, promising to cut down a grueling 12 to 18-hour bus ride into a much more manageable journey of just 4 to 6 hours. This is the future the Department of Transportation envisions for us all. The scale of this project is truly impressive, a testament to a grand ambition to modernize the Philippines. It involves rebuilding old, forgotten railway lines and constructing entirely new ones, complete with modern stations and advanced signaling systems to ensure safety and efficiency. This railway is designed to be more than just a way to get from one point to another. It is intended to be the backbone of a new economic corridor. The ambition is to revitalize communities that have long been disconnected, bringing them back into the fold of national progress and development, one station at a time. However, a promise is only as strong as the ability to fulfill it. As we stand here today on the 9th of August 2025, this grand vision faces a significant hurdle. The journey of the Laguna-Bicol train is currently paused, not by mountains or rivers but by a challenge that is much harder to cross: a budget shortfall. The very funds needed to turn this dream into concrete and steel are proving difficult to secure. This has left many wondering if the whistle of the Bicol Express will ever be heard again, or if this promise will remain just a blueprint on a planner's desk. The benefits of completing the Laguna-Bicol train extend far beyond just faster travel times. For countless individuals and families, it represents a lifeline to better opportunities and a higher quality of life. Think of the farmers in Quezon Province, who could soon transport their fresh produce to the bustling markets of Metro Manila in a fraction of the time, reducing spoilage and increasing their income. This direct link to the capital would empower local agricultural communities, ensuring that their hard work translates into tangible financial rewards and contributes to the nation's food security. Moreover, the railway is set to become a powerful engine for tourism. Bicol is home to some of the country's most iconic attractions, from the majestic Mayon volcano to the pristine beaches of Caramoan. A modern, comfortable train service would make these destinations more accessible than ever before, attracting both local and international tourists. Imagine hopping on a train in Manila on a Friday evening and waking up ready to explore the wonders of Albay. This could create a tourism boom, leading to new hotels, restaurants, and local businesses, providing jobs and prosperity for the people of the region. The project also brings with it the promise of economic revitalization for every town and city along its route. The construction phase alone creates thousands of jobs for engineers, laborers, and support staff. Once operational, the railway will require a dedicated workforce to manage stations, maintain the tracks, and operate the trains. This creates a ripple effect, stimulating local economies as new commercial centers sprout around the stations. Small entrepreneurs, from souvenir vendors to food stall owners, will find new customers, injecting fresh life and energy into their communities and fostering a sense of shared progress. Ultimately, the Laguna-Bicol train is about connecting people and fostering national unity. It tears down the invisible walls created by distance and difficult travel. Families separated by work will find it easier to reunite. Students will have greater access to universities and educational centers. Businesses in Manila can more easily expand their operations into the southern provinces. This improved mobility strengthens the social and economic fabric of Luzon, creating a more integrated and collaborative environment where opportunities are not confined to the capital, but are spread across the island for everyone to share. So if the project is so important, why has the work slowed down? The answer, as is often the case with such large-scale endeavors, lies in the numbers. The Laguna-Bicol train project is facing a significant budget squeeze. This means that the money originally allocated for its construction is no longer enough to see it through to completion. This financial challenge is a major roadblock, a stark reminder that even the most ambitious plans must contend with the realities of fiscal limitations. The government is now in a difficult position, trying to find the necessary funds to keep the dream alive. This funding shortfall is not due to a single cause but is the result of several overlapping economic pressures. The project was initially a cornerstone of the previous administration's ambitious Build, Build, Build program, which aimed to usher in a golden age of infrastructure. However, the world has changed dramatically since then. The COVID-19 pandemic forced governments worldwide, including our own, to redirect massive amounts of public funds towards healthcare, social aid, and economic recovery efforts. These necessary emergency measures have left the national coffers with less room for large, capital-intensive projects. The post-pandemic economic landscape continues to be challenging. The government is grappling with ongoing fiscal constraints, meaning there is simply less money to go around. National priorities have had to be re-evaluated, and tough decisions are being made about where every peso should be spent. While infrastructure remains a key focus, the competition for funding is fierce. The Laguna-Bicol train, with its multi-billion peso price tag, is now being scrutinized as officials weigh its costs against other urgent national needs, from education to defense. As of today, officials have not announced a revised budget or a new timeline, leaving the project's future uncertain. The initial momentum has been lost, and the construction sites that were once buzzing with activity are now quieter. This delay is more than just a logistical problem, it is a source of frustration and disappointment for the millions of Filipinos who were eagerly awaiting the train's arrival. The challenge now is not just about finding the money, but also about restoring public confidence and demonstrating a firm commitment to overcoming these financial hurdles to finish what was started. Despite the formidable financial obstacles, the government has not given up on the Laguna-Bicol train. Officials at the Department of Transportation are actively exploring every possible avenue to secure the needed funds. They are undertaking a process of careful financial review, looking for ways to reallocate funds from other areas or projects that may be of lower priority. This involves making difficult choices, as moving money from one initiative to another can have far-reaching consequences. It is a delicate balancing act, aimed at ensuring this vital railway project does not get derailed permanently. One of the key strategies being considered is maximizing the efficiency of existing resources. This means looking for cost-saving measures within the project itself without compromising on safety or quality. Perhaps project phases can be redesigned, or procurement processes can be streamlined to get more value for every peso spent. The government is essentially on a treasure hunt within its own budget, searching for savings and unspent funds that can be consolidated and channeled towards the PNR South long haul. It is a meticulous and challenging task, but a necessary one to bridge the funding gap. This budget squeeze forces a broader conversation about our national priorities. It highlights the difficult decisions that leaders must make in a post-pandemic world where resources are limited and needs are great. The continuation of the build, build, build legacy now depends on creative and prudent financial management. The government must demonstrate that it can adapt to these new economic realities and still deliver on its promises of progress and development. The fate of the Laguna-Bicol train has become a test case for the administration's ability to navigate these complex fiscal waters. In conclusion, finishing the Laguna-Bicol train is more than just an infrastructure goal. It is a matter of national importance. For the people of southern Luzon, it is a symbol of hope, a promise of faster connections, greater economic opportunities, and a brighter future. It represents a commitment to equitable development, ensuring that progress is not just concentrated in Metro Manila, but is shared with the provinces. Pushing this project across the finish line will send a powerful message that, even in the face of challenges, we are determined to build a more connected and prosperous Philippines for everyone.